Hey guys, welcome to episode number 32 this week. Our Final Fantasy XII Zodiac guides. Today's date, guys, is January 7th, 2025. I mean, I don't think anything else would possibly forget since into another and pretty much another as we speak, but you don't really caption a whole lot of it. You know, guys, just to keep everything else positive and anything else in a higher power. Pretty much better and better standards. Again, guys, today is episode number 32 this week for FF12 Zodiac games this morning. But on the guys, you know, I had a good amount of time yesterday. You know, when I'm waiting for that one vehicle to get past, please. There we go. But also, guys, you know, I pretty much had a pretty good night last night, coming out of yesterday. Had a good night's sleep overall. You know, keep anything else charged, keep anything else in motion, and pretty much so on and so forth here today. You know, just to make sure how much groove and could probably pretty much possibly have. But other guys, I did take on the third Sonic yesterday, which that pretty much is a shock to me. Before I get everything else going, let's see who we got in the chat today. Hold on. With our biggest, strongest, exciting power guys of our community. Guys, remember, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Precisely. Good morning, Geraldine. Shout out to you, my brother. Good morning, Norms. Mega love shout out to you, too. Brother Sansi, thank you for coming in as well. No, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was with this one person when it comes to watching the third Sonic yesterday. And honestly, you know, the movie overall was a little extra good. But you know, ever since the first Sonic came out, was back in I want to say back in the early 2000s. Actually, no, back when the Sonic franchise became a gaming reality. You know, guys, just to really bring something with everything else and pretty much no worth, bone chilling whatsoever. You're talking about a gaming franchise. You look at, yeah, guys, you look at Metal Gear Solid. You look at, racing games, any RPG game, or anything else that really exactly works right now. But nothing else, guys, would be accurate, or whatever it has to be, or what it's going to be. But the third Sonic overall, guys, was not bad. I actually gave it an 8 out of 10. But you guys recall who voices Shadow? The one and only. You guys remember this actor from The Matrix, Constantine, Speed, and also the Matrix movies. The one and only Keanu Reeves. Now, I want to say, guys, Keanu Reeves actually, he actually did, I want to say he did a good job by voicing, you know, Shadow in the third Sonic. You know, we witnessed the return of Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, and not to mention, voicing the same character, not as Dr. Eggman, guys, but also the grandfather of him. I'm like, that's going to be the same person, and it actually is exactly. But I mean, if you look at a son to a father, or a son to a you know, a grand, you're talking about having the same actor at the same time. You know, guys, Jim Carrey is 63, and you guys understand 9 times out of 10. He is still going to be coming back in the fourth Sonic in the next 2 years. So I gave the movie overall not exactly great, but not exactly in a bad way or a bad sense of humor. But the movie overall was nearly good. That's all I can say completely. And it is going to be leaning towards, you know, what's going to be happening with Amy Rose, and pretty much with the Metal Sonic as well. But other guys, I also did have some time with my sexiest girl last night, and you know, this has felt a little extra peachy and tired. You know, you guys remember, she always has to work, you know, at the base every Monday and Tuesday mornings. It still works at the art studio according to the plan. Every Thursday, Wednesday, and Fridays. That's the main thing. But other than that, guys, like I said, the third Sonic was good. I was hanging out with my Subway family, and I think from out of nowhere, this person, this mystery person, decided not to continue to be a stupid, what do you call it, guys? A stupid personified idiot or anything. If you're watching something on Netflix, wanting to buy a gaming card, a food card or anything, apparently, I was surprised that this person got me a $40 Subway gift card, you know? I'm an inside and outside of my Subway family. So with that being said, guys, it was a good thing to bring to the table. And bringing everybody else smart otherwise. Before I go more further, guys, good morning, Lee Sansi. Happy belated Tuesday to you, sir. Make a love shout out. Thank you guys for coming by today with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. But yeah, guys, before I get to everything else, a little more about the third Sonic and the other stuff, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, exciting, magnificent power of our group. We might be able to tackle something with arcades, maybe the highways. I mean, coming out of I want to say probably coming out of last week or so, but it all depends how much we really capture. But we'll see. Give me 1 second. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. Guys, remember, we are at 605 mods. I don't know if we're gonna reach 700. I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting to tell. You know, guys, we still have the gaming that's gonna be getting started soon. You know, guys, between releases, you know, guys, for example, PS5s, Xbox, and also on Steam. And at home, and I actually did hear Bell state last night, besides having a 3-way call or a 2-way call, something about the Joy-Con involving second switch. I did not listen to a lot of that. I mean, the reason why is because my Musketeer and I were pretty much talking a little bit about the canceling problem involving this one person, I mean, outside of Project Stir, or pretty much through advocacy, or the other stuff on it. But I will not explain a lot quickly. You know, guys, that's very important, or just trying to make a joke out of it. Well, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning, with our biggest, strongest power of our exciting community. We're friends of our community, that help each other out, help us socialize together. And, good morning, Mihail, shout out to you, partner. Thank you for sitting by with us. But yeah, guys, as long as we know exactly what we're doing, you do it because you're driven, you do what's supposed to do, and what to do, as much as anything else. But yeah, guys, bringing our social media together. Somebody saying the following, okay, sis. No worries. But yeah, guys, our social media today, of our popularity, guys, entertainment and energy, as always, very important to us, of our biggest, strongest power of our community at one time. We got, guys, on social media, and always 100%. We can tell what's sounding good between our voices, if we're wearing a headset, or something amazing. And yes, guys, on social media, with our YouTube accounts, and most of our podcast services, are equal with our apps at one time. And they are, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. Anytime we're live, guys, you guys always want to be notified, give each other a thumbs up, socialize it, give it a nice gift, give it a nice relaxation, and pretty much anything else for salutation, whenever you guys feel comfortable. Alright, guys, before we get ourselves ahead, I don't know anything about the Osmond stuff, but other than that, guys, everything else was good. We also had our first state tier practice last night. And I want to say I almost lost my entire integrity of our throat But, guys, we're on our way to, we're still gonna be on our way to take on state competition coming out of Columbus soon, here in the state of Ohio. But that's still much more something to think about, too. You want to warm up, you want to do a lot of practice, pretty much anything else to really accomplish on it. And, you work on it, you take on other teams. But you talk about taking on other tier squads, that crap is going to be super tough to take on. But the more people practice, guys, not just cheerleading, but also bowling, basketball, and whatnot, you always want to take on the best. You want to bring a lot of practice in a higher standard. And what people are working on. And yes, guys, we do go back to bowling later on today. Pretty much the first one of this year, 2025. And plus my Musketeer has he has an away basketball game with our Cougars tonight. And Horace won't be back until around, honestly, until 9 o'clock. Or you're talking about almost 9:15. But we do have a home BB game tomorrow night. But I am setting up something through transport. I'm gonna get picked up around 4:45 after bowling is done completely, and then I'm also going to be picked up tomorrow. I also have a meeting, and I told this person, not the one that I still got blocked, or in case if you guys watched, but I also have a meeting around 3:30 by tomorrow, so to see how everything else is going with work, and between my true love and I, how my family's doing, and pretty much anything else that's very important to us. So that's going to be something to think about too. Mary Yahoo, shout out to you. My loves as well. Thank you for coming by, Anna, also today. But, guys, just to find our keys. We're making sure everything is settling down and trying again, so that's all I can really recommend. But yeah, guys, I'm not saying the third Sonic wasn't bad. All I'm gonna say is, with all due respect with every single company, between gaming or anything, the movie overall was nearly good. That's all I can say completely. But I want to say, guys, the alternate ending of the third Sonic itself, it is exactly leading towards Amy Rose and probably Sonic as well. But apparently they were at this one alternate ending scene coming out of yesterday. And yes, guys, behind the Metal Sonics, you're talking about one main villain. We're talking about bringing one main character. But yeah, and I did point out the one that I was sitting next to. I'm like, that's Amy Rose from one or two Sonic games. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen Amy Rose. I'm like in one Sonic game, or like two. I do know Dr. Eggman, Sonic, and Tails win a bunch of Sonic games together. But I do know, guys, if you guys remember, Jim Carrey is still coming back as Dr. Robotnik in the next 2 years. Because people always need much more of the money, as much as anything else. If you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire with a ton of pay. So, it all depends what it's going to be leaning towards. We're not going to be releasing the same thing with the second Batman. As of right now. Patience is going to be a lot of virtue, a lot of joy, not have anything else be flexible, but much more to really relate to, and what it's planned to do after the efforts during the first 3 Sonic movies. I do know, guys, the plan going forward with the Karate Kid Legends, my Musketeer and I will still be watching the Damsel in Distress out of it. It's coming May, so. Or pretty much before the end of May going forward. So, I guess, guys, it's always a space that we use. So that's going to be entirely the plan, to continue to start this year. We still want to tackle the third the Karate Kid Legends, with, guys, the returns of Jackie Chan, first timer for Ben Wong, and the one and only Ralph Macchio. So, you see, guys, these brothers still have it in their arsenal. But you guys never know. It's like you take on anything else in between. Guys talking about acting, wanting to continue what you do, what you love to do writing, directing, and whatnot. Both of them guys know each other pretty well. I mean, you look at Ralph Macchio back in 1984. You look at Jackie Chan back in 2010. So it does exactly symbolize a 26-year span. So, I mean, pretty much exactly towards what it seems. I think they're gonna be awesome together in the next couple more months. I don't know if we're gonna be watching a movie before that one. All I'm gonna say is, guys, it's too hard to tell. But the third Sonic was not bad at this point in time. Now I asked my musketeer about this, and she's actually never a fan of Sonic. But honestly, guys, always been with me with RPGs for a long time. I mean, I asked her if she looked at anything between Sonic or anything on it. And I repeat, guys, she never played Sonic, she never enjoyed Sonic, to be honest. I mean, with all due respect to Sega, but... And I'm like, it's okay. So like I said, the third Sonic overall was nearly good. But apparently this one beginning part nearly got me jumped. Guys, when people usually do or do not cry in movies, or, try to be a bit of a jump scare if there's something funny. I mean, it's pretty much easier said than done, guys. If people want to be jumped, or pretty much inside or outside of a scene, or anything else between a TV show or a movie. I mean, pretty much exactly not much to really, go in between, or a bunch of involvement. So, guys, I actually did have a good large energy and some good popcorn. As I tell my musketeer, it's always been my popcorn, even though she fights the crap out of me for it. I mean, it's like if you're having a hot dog, that's great. If you're having pizza, that's fine too. I've always been a huge Zod fan ever since I was a kid. Back in school. But you guys get the idea. So yeah, guys, as far as what we got going on today, like I said, we returned to bowling tonight, and then my two lads got an away basketball game after that. But like I said, I'm gonna be picked up around 4:45 tonight, and then around 5 tomorrow. So I've always thought when it comes to doing something that people want to head to between a movie, a game of basketball, or wanting to do something, between transport-wise. You do it because you're driven. You need to stand up and always be a better person, and do what you gotta do. I mean, by saying this is the time, you really want to do something, and pretty much want to get to. I mean, that's the main part of it, so. It really does not have to be, pretty much going in between, but it's no worries. Mr. Alien Japan, shout out to you, sister. How you doing? If you guys have not checked out Alien Japan, she's gotten a lot of viewers. She's gotten a lot of things between her channel, talking about bingo, you talk about bringing my loves Wang at this point. I mean, they're pretty much very nice people when it comes to singing and also bringing Filipino and whatnot, but I've known Alien Japan, I think about more than a week, like a few weeks now, but I've known Wang for a while too. They're trying to have something going with my followers. As you guys all know, my followers have been a lot down recently. Alright guys, speaking of a lot of stuff going down, and something more exciting, and always protecting our sport, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac games, any single game I do, guys, every Tuesday mornings, and see how it works, and how to really follow us in between. If we have something going on between schedule, if I'm doing something for work, or doing something with my future fiancé, or most entirely with you guys, with my top priority, we want to stick around. We want to see what what we're thinking of. You know, not exactly what's bothering us, but being together and having a lot of socialization together. So, but I repeat, guys, you do it because you're driven, and you always want to take your time. Alien Japan, do you have a boosting system? I mean, I do have my own Facebook for the last 6 years, alongside guys with Twitter. But I'll get to that in just, after Steam today. Actually, I'll get to that in just a little bit. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to catch more Zodiac aids, LN40 Plus, every single week, guys, every Tuesday mornings, not exactly having unexcusable or have something toast on it. All you guys need to do is like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. While liking the stream, guys, following it, add it to a playlist on YouTube, you know, view it. Well, like I said, guys, follow it, share it, tweet it out, and socialize it. That way, when we go live, we take our time, get to know each other a lot better, and pretty much not to have any secrets or anything else private in a private matter. You know, if you want to bring something to the table, are you able to help out my butt, Alien Japan? Because my damn followers have been shrunking too much right now. And plus, I talked to a lot of people, and they said that if I want to increase my W8s, apparently it's pretty much going to be very, very expensive. But I do miss every single thing, you know, about being monetized. You guys should receive no more than 4K at a time. But yeah, guys, like and share the stream, like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. If you guys have other social medias, like say, Daily Motion or anything, I don't think that would be a cause of distraction either. Thank you for bringing in the love, my brother Sansi. No, brother Sansi, he doesn't waste any theatrical time. He always gets something spot on. Between our YouTube channels and all the good stuff, and pretty much in the perfect place. We got guys, like and share the stream, Give each other a thumbs up, guys. Follow it, share it, tweet it out, and comment when we can. Don't have any bad concerns. But as long as everything else, sorry guys, but as long as anything else is according to plan, we always want to keep everything else under control. Yes I do, Sister Ellie, I just... Well, basically, when it comes to, you know, my every single statistics, when it comes to YouTube taking, not exactly ripping everything apart, but the reason why is because people have not paid attention to watching it. Giving each other the business, giving every single thing between views, thumbs up, and every single good thing to something else. I haven't been monetized in the last several months since YouTube. Ever since YouTube pretty much knew I had unused content on the channel. So that's why they took that crap away from me. And it's only been like my third time. You see guys, it's been my third time being monetized. I mean, before this. But during that time, I'm really... And it, I want to say it exactly hurt one of my feelings going forward. I mean, it is exactly hard for people, but not exactly in a bad establishment, in a difficult way. So that's why I'm no longer monetized. That's why if I'm looking to have you guys help me, you guys have a few admin systems. That's the best way to do it, how to socialize it. You know, guys, give it the better power, better passion. And, honestly, guys, the more people can watch, the less the W can be dropping very down, guys, and very below decent. Trust me. We want to get everything as much as anything else. We want to get on... I do want my setback up there, guys, on my YouTube channel, in a perfect spot. So that's why, I just thought I would explain to you, Alien Japan. I don't know if we can get my entire thing up there. I don't know. But like I said, it's gonna be hard to really fix. And really bring something towards it. But yeah, guys, lock us out of stream. Lock us out of stream. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, don't forget, guys, Borderlands 4 is going to be coming out very soon. Also, guys, Ghost of Yodi, Assassin's Creed Santos, coming out on Valentine's Day, guys. And yes, I did take care of other business stuff between my phone, between a couple of calls yesterday. And I want to say nothing is pretty much not replacing the subject, or pretty much having confidant on it. But I did take care of a few calls, as I mentioned. I do have a meeting tomorrow around 3:30. Before I get picked up and join my two loves on a whole game of basketball, so that's not going to be out of the equation, or out of the main objective on it. So, we always want to protect our sport. But yeah, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, something you guys haven't seen, or want me to jump into, whatever you guys have the nerve, the feeling, kind of like listening to a music concert, or, like I said, watching the... No, I mean, even though IGN gave it not much of a great score, they always stated the following. They thought it was just okay. But no worries. Don't have any bad solutions. But yeah, guys, lock us out of stream. Lock us out of stream. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, that way we can try to negotiate, take our time with it. Not exactly feeling crystal clear, but feeling happy and making sure it's sounding great. You guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Let me guys like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. That's all we have to do. Begin it, start it new, take care of everything we have to do. If you honestly do have New Year's resolutions in the chat, guys, you guys can let me know. I still have no clue what my musketeer did exactly have, as her New Year's resolutions, but she did tell me a little more about them. One of them guys is me. Because I'm not going to be the final boss now. Well, basic guys, I am the king of the world. That's all there is to it. But yeah, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. Let's take your time. Coming out in Japan, are you able to help out the channel? If it's not going to be anything else painful or distressed. Zealand, a comment, shout out to you, partner. Thank you for coming in, guys, in the chat. We can serve, we're wishing each other happy belated Tuesday morning today, and pretty much our fans here today, all in one time. We yeah, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys are notified, great. If you guys are not, people are not having something much more to neutralize or take anything else in a personal note. And pretty much always, guys, in a higher power. Not to make mistakes or feeling, mesmerized. Or whatever it's got to be, guys, does not have to be alone at its finest. But alright, guys, the most important thing is love, support, and respect is the key. As you guys can see, my followers are still dropping. This is pretty much a piece of, honestly, guys, a little bit of a piece of arrangement. But yeah, that's exactly why my stuff's been dropping down in a bad way. But my former total, guys, was 211k, or 211,000 followers. That's the only highest I've ever had. If you guys can help me in the chat, I can do you guys a favor too. I mean, not about what I want, but exactly what you guys want to start this year. That's exactly what it is. We want to do something with a lot of large gathering, not being destroyed, but doing something that makes us feel proud. Are you able to help? Are you able to do that, Alien Japan? I mean, I do have a Facebook, guys. It's Zach Dawson. If you guys want to look me up, I'll set you guys up one at a time, and doing something with no problems or concerns on it. Whatever sounds good to you, we can try to negotiate more and more. Whatever sounds comfortable. But alright, guys, yeah, guys, as I mentioned, the most very positive thing It's love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative, guys. We are at 605 mods today. If you guys want to be mods in the chat, please, that would be great. If you guys want to drop your channel links in the chat too, I will not be the person to stop you. It's King of the World. Or anything else magnificent, fantastic, a lot of greatness, probably a lot of excellence too. Whatever you guys want to do to help me, I help you guys. As long as people are not exactly feeling pressured. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna jump more into this in a second. But like I said, I mean, we want to do something with no issues either, guys. I want to have everything else personified. So, yeah. You want to talk about setting a player for next week for the playoffs? I can't do guys not. But no worries. Yeah, guys, we always want to sound good. We want to make sure we're comfortable. Now, if you guys are fans of Sonic, Emily Japan, are you the one with 6 followers that lives in Adatsi or the Digital Creator? I'm actually going to be following that too. That's my newest love-ups, guys. Ellie Furuya. Not exactly a fun guy from Seinfeld, but no worries. I'll keep exactly the 2 names, but I do have you followed, by the way, if you don't mind. But no worries, guys, or have anything to the environment. But yeah, guys, we are at 605 mods now, so if you guys wanna be a mod, well, it's easier said than done, guys. Just let me know. That's just off with channel links. If you guys have a grand stream with bingo, want to help us grow our channels better and better, it's all good. But okay, guys, I'm gonna do my license points also. But yeah, like I said, whatever we gotta do. Like I said, we do it because we're driven. We want to take our time. We want to make sure everything else is pretty good. Making sure much more to stand tall. Making sure everything else is in position as well. And everything else gifted at one time only. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Not exactly have somebody be in the 60s and still be a character all the time. We're continuing for the money, for the fans, and having the rightful people. See, Grace is good in English. There's no doubt about it, Ellie Japan. There's no doubt about it. I mean, as long as people are good with language, people can speak on anything on their behalf, in their own human self form, and also for a lot of people. People know how to speak in a different way. Doug, what's up, Doug? Wamatiko, shout out to you, brother. How are you? Newest brother of the group, guys, at one time. But yeah, guys, we follow each other, we socialize, we take our time. We don't want to be inside of a police academy. We don't want to be inside a police academy, guys. Trying to be a police officer, wanting to be a funny as a comedy person. Not compared to what I mean. The other show that I watch is Cops. But I mean, Cops is funny. I mean, talking about stop resisting, put your hands behind your back. That's very important to watch out for. You never know when people are going to be doing something good, doing something bad, or anything else with abuse. That's a bad thing to handle. But yeah, guys, we want to take our time. We want to follow each other. Help our YouTube channels, most importantly. We want to give ourselves the biggest possible way in the current position. Alien Japan, I did send you a Facebook, a Facebook follow. I'm not sure if you got that yet. We'll have a lot of exception for that. You're welcome to jump in. Hold on. Marymar, why not? Like I said, guys, if we raise 700 mods, I'm not going to be set out of luck. But we are at, guys, 606 mods now. But yeah, guys, anytime we manage to find people, follow people, socialize with people, not being alone all the time, but doing something differently, doing something excellent, All we have to do, guys, is one thing. What is the most thing we can only do? All we have to do, guys, is follow and share it, socialize it. We can say what's sounding good, if you guys are wearing a headset, earbuds, or talking about hearing people, talking with people, or pretty much having somebody say bye people. There on occasion. If you're working, if you're doing something more that makes people happy, have a lot of socialization on it, and have something you haven't seen. Not a problem, not a problem, Z. Maybe you guys can help me. I mean, the people from LA Japan and the chat. If you guys can help out my channel, you know, we want to do the same thing that people can do for us. Not exactly in a different way, but we want to do something more than anything else. But all we have to do, guys, anytime we manage to take our time and sound good, all we have to do, guys, is follow and share it, socialize it with our 3 apps. 3 apps, guys. Number 1 is Facebook, number 2 is Twitter, and number 3, YouTube. So guys, follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And I did notify you guys every time, and I'll do repeat. I've been on YouTube for over 8 years, soon to be 9 years, 5 years from now. And Facebook, I mean, if you guys have a Facebook, you guys can friend request me as Zach Dawson. Mr. Zach Dawson, guys, only your king of the world. Yeah, guys, my former total for me, my former total, guys, on followers, besides W Raids, despite the fact, it's 211k. I haven't reached that in a while. The honest answer is no. I haven't reached that set in a while. That's all I can tell you. Hold on, guys, let me get another mod in. And we are gonna be at, guys, we're gonna be at 607 mods now. The people from LA Japan, every single person is a lot of loves towards me, guys, as brother of the king of the world from Titanic. But yeah, guys, I've been on Twitter and Facebook for over 6 years. I'm about to reach 7, guys, in 5 years from now. Even though I'm gonna be 32 on my birthday, but a month before that, that doesn't change anything in the landscape. And by the way, guys, we're trying to get teleport stones. My bots only have 1. But we want to have something much more to personify. And make sure everything else is crystal clear. That's the main thing. Same Safu. Dunina, make a love shout out. How are you? Like I said, if you guys want to be mods and help my channel, that would be great too. That would not be a lost cause for a lot of us. But yeah, guys, I've been on YouTube for over 8, been on Twitter and Facebook for over 6 years completely, and my true love and I, we've been together, guys, for over 7 years now. I lost her ass once. I'm not losing another official fiancé twice. You know, like I said, if you want to be with the person you love so much, you gotta tell that person your feelings. You cannot hide your crap forever. Tower enjoys? Why not? Give me 1 second. One loves Ellie, give me 1 second. But I mean, if I get people mods, the more you guys can help me with the channel. The more you guys help me. Well, guys, we are at 607, no. We are at 608 mods now. Oh, shit. That's really good, guys. There's no doubt or discomfort. But yeah, guys, I lost her once, not losing her ass twice. Between my true love and the real estate. But you know, we've known each other. I've known her. I've known Beryl for over 16 years now. Ever since I was like 15. But as soon as we get to the other half of this year, guys, it'll be 17, and it's the #1 record, besides breaking it. But yeah, guys, within the next month, within the next couple more weeks, guys, my future fiancé and I will be together for 8 years by then. And I know people are going to say, is the streak over? As long as I'm alive? No. We still want to get married, guys. We want to make sure we stick around together, spend more time together. I understand people can do sports. And also have contacts, maybe like text messages on a phone to each other. That doesn't change the fact, guys, that we want to stick around together. We want to have friends to support, family being our top priority. The same with somebody you love between a relationship, a friendship, or with anybody. You always want to stick around with them and see how they're doing, making sure nothing else is slipping out of your hands, as far as anything else goes. But no worries. We always want to have something in the best way possible. And it's also thanks to one person also. It's all thanks to God. It's a gift. But I do know, guys, Valentine's Day will be arriving certainly in a good amount of time. That's why guys, when I go back to work later on this week, I'm gonna put some requests down. You know, guys, through Hark to protect our sport, and also with something with my true love and I as well. Alright, guys, we're gonna be done with social media till Thursday. We're gonna talk about Steam, what's gonna be happening with my 2-0 record of my 1988 Reds campaign for baseball in about 4 to 5 minutes. We're gonna talk about Steam, guys, in 5 minutes. By the time we get to that point. Now, here's the thing, guys, I haven't looked at box office with movies recently. But I do know, ever since, hold on, Ellie Japan, you had a question, go for it. Or we're in another one, guys. Ellie Japan, fire away. As long as it's not firing inside of a cannon. But you know, guys, the box office numbers between making millions of dollars compared to making billions. Back when the very first Sonic came out, I think back in 2018. And yes, guys, they're still making Sonic games as of right now, as far as anything else goes. The very first Sonic movie, guys, it did exactly suit over $1 billion. Ellie in Japan, I am not single. I'm actually future. I'm actually nearly engaged with my future fiance. But you know, people can be just one. It can always be with one person only. But a lot less between brother to a sister in action. That's also another positive note and a good idea too. But nothing else would really be replacing the subjects or replacing any persona. But I'm not exactly single. While I'm Ellie Japan, but I'm thinking of trying to ask it though in a positive way. But yeah, guys, I do know I recently did check out Newsbreak, or pretty much on Facebook, or pretty much through IGN.com over honestly, guys, over the weekend. And the way for Sonic, guys, and the Sega franchise, it did suit over $1 billion, as I mentioned already. Now, the first Sonic was out back in the last 6 to like 8 years. I also did see the second Sonic. I don't know the total between the second Sonic this month, especially with the totals between the third Sonic as well. I mean, I don't know exact what kind of an amount the third Sonic is at. You know, with all due respect between coming in. Zanine, I'm paying. That's fine with me. I mean, if you have a call, go right ahead. Or a text message, or, you know, having something with breakfast, that's okay. I welcome it. Our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community welcomes it. And we are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. But yeah, I mean, as far as Mufasa goes, Mufasa by far is also a pretty good movie. You guys remember my Musketeer and I recently watched it and saw it before Christmas during the last couple weeks. We still want to tackle Karate Kid Legends with Ralph Macchio and Brother Jackie Chan before the end of May. I mean, going forward between the requesting and also the planning. And yes, guys, you're welcome to ask your king of the world. the more you guys help me with the channel, the more you guys can get my channel much more up there than I recently had before. Guys, I said this earlier, I'll say it again. My former followers total is 211k. If you guys can do the same thing I'm doing, I can help you guys one at a time, if you guys want me to. We are now at 607 mods, which is excellent. And watching a cookie, I mean, pretty much a movie dinner, or pretty much having somebody to decorate desserts on a TV channel. Oh my goodness, guys, it's perfect. And it's also a gift, guys, from the Lord, and also the spirits. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, and finally, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to Steam.com, guys, make a game account. Linking Beta Cura. Give me 1 second. Alien Japan, did you did you look at my channel? Or actually no, did you look at my Facebook request? Well, guys, we are at 608 mods now. If you guys ever want to be a mod and drop any channel link in the chat, feel free. But as long as people do not get caught, the people from Home Alone or anything, you guys are good and safe. But alright, guys, let's see if we can not kid around on this one. Head over to the Steam store, guys. If you guys are going after pre-orders or in-store purchases, I'm gonna go ahead and make this on a yeah, I know, G. That does explain exactly why I'm not demonetized anymore. YouTube just wants to take a lot of my crap. They really do. You know, cut away my followers, start noticing all my views, not as very much with thumbs up all the time. But you know, guys, we get the idea. You guys head over to the Steam store, make a game account, and buy something. If you guys are going after old games, going after special games, and if you guys want to have a lot of fun skins, you know, guys, going after getting bucks. For example, guys, head over to Steam and buy something. If you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, and be in the center of attention. I'm gonna say, guys, head over to the Steam store and buy something. If you guys are going after, like I said, guys, first timer and first ever games, first time with games, mods, guys, and also DLCs for games to any choice you make. But yeah, guys, you guys can go after Rocket League or Fortnite. You do not have to spend a lot of bucks between both of them if you don't exactly want to. But if you guys want to go after bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can do a small portion for now with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are getting the special offers. They do have some special offers, according to the price range on some games at this point. So, if you guys are going after the new Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, the game, guys, is almost $20 on Steam. Now, I don't know if I recently had a look at a game review. I don't think I have, but I do know, guys, it was at the 10th year anniversary of the Game Awards. So honestly, guys, if I remember, I want to say yes if you look at it, but I want to say it's much more standard and pretty much something good, not exactly bad all of a sudden. Maybe you guys are getting Santa Rockstar High Def. That one, guys, is 49 cents. I mean, who are we kidding, guys? 49 cents? You're talking about the very smallest price possible. I'm like, what is going on with that, you know? What is the main symbol of the price range? Hold on, if you guys have any questions about gaming, what I'm gonna be doing, or how work is going, how my true love and I are going, you guys can ask any solitary question. That's why I've been around for most of the time. if I'm working at team, spend time with my musketeer, or anything else in general. Hold on, guys. Let me double check here. There we go, guys. I had to check something. But yeah, if you guys are buying any other games on sale today, you guys can go after, Beyond Sidle for $13.49 also. Now, I want to say, if you're paying 49 cents for a game, I want to say that's a good looking deal. But if you guys want to spend much more than that and get something much more standard, you know, guys, between gaming overall, that's fine too. You do not want to have yourselves be paused or be stopped 24/7. You really don't. Now, what's going on, Sister Ellie? Did you get my Facebook request? I'm not sure if you got that or not. Or even if you guys want to send friend requests to me, I can do the same if you want. But as long as everything else is brought to our attention, we always want to be positive, guys, and you got to be smart. That's the main thing. Hold on, guys, let me bring this other comment. Actually, over the weekend. There we go. But yeah, if you guys are getting, I'm not sure if there's any other sale games. Oh yeah, you guys can go buy, Star Wars Bounty Hunter as Boba Fett. You guys can go after End Zone 2. And yes, guys, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Do you want to be a mod, Tessaganda? Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna be at 609 mods, guys. 609, thanks to me putting another mod between the one that's on the channel. But no worries, or have anything to the environment. But yeah, that's pretty much the thoughts that are in hand. But yeah, guys, if you're looking to buy pre-orders, you guys can pre-order the new, Borderlands 4. Hold on, guys, let me look at the other one. Crest and Nero. This is Final Fantasy 12, Ligaya. I've had this, I was gonna beat this game the last time. But honestly, I did not. Because, my ass needed the money, most importantly. And you guys knew I did too. Yes, I did too. People still don't have to stop carrying on it. Not a whole lot, but I've always been a huge fan of RPGs since I was a kid. Which I'm gonna jump into that in just a little bit. If you guys are looking to pre-order Ghost of Yodi, that is still the sequel, guys, to Ghost of Tsushima. With you guys all have the understatement and the audacity, not unleash the beast or a tiger, that the people that create stuff between Assassin's Creed, The Last of Us, what's one, my sexiest girl, my future fiance, she's gonna be at work in the next half hour to 8 o'clock. Because after we're done with bowling tonight, guys, she's gonna be tired as a virtue. She's gonna game of basketball with our Cougars tonight. And she will not be back, guys, till around 9 o'clock tonight, so. Plus, we're gonna be cheering at a home cheer game tomorrow night, too. So there's no doubt about it, there's no regrets. But you know, guys, my true love is my top priority. And so is my family, so. But no worries, guys, or any installation. Between, a big one in between. But no worries. But yeah, guys, we want to do something more comfortable. But if you guys are getting Assassin's Creed Shadows, I do not see that game being delayed anymore. I can only see that one being I didn't Valentine's Day. So far today, guys, in between, excuse me. Got a bit of a hiccup also, guys. But like I said, I mean, whatever how much more it's going to take, we want to put something into reality. But you know, my true love has been tired after yesterday. I told her I went with this person and go watch the third Sonic yesterday. And you know, I made it just in time for state tier practice yesterday as well. And you see, guys, it did not replace a single thing either. And it never is. If you're looking to see when Delta Snake Eater is coming out, I don't have a damn clue at all, guys. I know when Metal Gear Delta Snake Eater is coming out. It's probably gonna be before the end of this year. It's probably gonna be by then. But I don't know. Well, the highest views I've ever had in Japan, I've had much more than that. The highest I've ever been, I think it was like 1K viewers, or it might have been somewhere in the 300s somewhere, or more than 200s. I mean, more than 200 plus, if I'm right. But I've had much more than this in the past. But yeah, you guys can let me know anytime you want, when you want. I mean, it's not about what time, but when. That's the main thing. But all you guys need to do is increase my followers again. That way, I can get monetized more, get much more to relate more, and go from there when we can. But yeah, guys, welcome to go after any games you want on Steam. Now, speaking of everything else on Steam, if you guys are into sports, music, RPGs, my name on Steam, even though I'm the king of the world, or I don't know if Dwayne The Rock Johnson will bring up as the final boss again, but I'm just the king of the world. Trust me. My name on Steam, guys, is Zach Dawson93, or you guys call me Mr. Dawson or JD93. Whenever people can have a metaphor and have a name to translate. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing really to lose. I've been on Steam, guys, for almost 4 years now. And always, Sister Enzy, make a love shout out. But if you guys have any questions about gaming, how I'm doing with them, or how I'm doing with that, how I'm doing at work, or how my true love and I are doing, you guys can bring any info, any questions or concerns when you guys can get a chance. Everybody's got a chance. My ass is a little bit tired, Anzi. I can't complain too much or, you know, disagree everything on it, but like I said, my butt's a little bit tired. I mean, not only I worked during the last couple of days over the weekend, but also waking up every morning. If I'm watching a movie, or even if I'm doing something, you know, that my musketeer wants to do. Or what's going on with the family, with all due respect, kindly. So, but as long as whatever it is, you know, people don't really have a concern on it whatsoever. But yeah, guys, I've been around Steam for almost 4 years. I haven't bought anything on Steam exactly, I think, for a while. Not since the start of last year. And that's exactly correct. So, but yeah. But yeah, guys, if you guys can take your time. You guys go after Steam cards. They are always pronounced, guys. Steamcard. I haven't seen much of DJ Saggy, but DJ Saggy is also at Lulubs. Same with Ellie in Japan. And yes, guys, Anzi as well. And also Sister Annalisa, Sister Misel, Sister Rosalina, and Zizat Walk. As far as I know. Or anything else by far. But alright, guys, let's not kid ourselves today. Since I've been on Steam for almost 4 years, already soon, or pretty much shortly. If you guys are into RPGs, like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3. If you guys are going after the new Ghost of Yodi, I mean, that SOB is gonna be an amazing game. I'm telling you, that game's gonna be perfect. The same with Intergalactic Prophet from Naughty Dog, also Neil Druckmann as well. I don't think we're gonna get another Crash game for a while, or not at all, and its finest. The Last of Us Part 3, not right now. Kingdom Hearts 4. Like I said, I don't want you guys to get me started on Kingdom Hearts right now. If they still lean towards, you know, guys, with all due respect to Tokyo Game Show, they'll do something on the good strategy in their part. Not have everybody being delayed, or have people pissing people off. That's not the good way to really acknowledge it. Now, if you guys are watching Star Wars, people would just call it not the Jedi way. I mean, it could be natural, but not having people have their arms cut off all the time. Or having something between missing a topping on any food meal that's in front. But you guys get the idea. I've always been a heavy expert of RPGs since I was a kid. I love RPGs with a lot of exploration, grinding, storylines, maybe some romantic tales on it. But you know, guys, Final Fantasy never exactly disappoints. Dragon Quest never disappoints either. But you know, I mean, if you want to do your own game reviews too, you guys can do as much as you can with that. With everything else, yeah. We don't have to worry about being who we are. It's about what we are. That's the main thing. Ellie in Japan, are you able to help me out today? And the other person that's helping me with the views and the thumbs up. Do you guys know Rincy? My law loves Rincy. Not Hana, but Rincy. No, not a problem, Law loves Ellie. I did drop a super chat earlier. More to obtain, but much more to really handle. But no worries. But yeah, guys, I've been an RPG fan since I was a kid. I love RPGs, I enjoy them, I have the greatness, and much more love for it. So, if we are connected on Facebook, Ellie, I mean, if I can do you a favor, you're welcome to do me a favor too. I drop you super chats, you know, I come to your channel, you come to my channel, going forward. As long as I'm not too damn tired all the time, we're gonna be okay. But no worries. Now, speaking of RPGs, guys, Ghost of Yoni is going to be coming out soon. I do know GTA 6 is still going to win, but we don't need to worry about that yet. Now, Intergalactic Prophet from Naughty Dog, that should be arriving, guys, this coming Halloween of this year. Or it might be closer to fall. I'm not positive. I repeat, guys, Delta Snake Eater, don't know when that shit's coming out in a normal way either. But you know, guys, patience is a virtue. We want to take our time on what games are coming out. I mean, we're still at the start of 2025, guys. We never know what games that's going to really surprise us or shock us, at least. Now, speaking of RPGs, guys, if you guys are in the sports games, to protect our sport, if we're doing spectating, doing its own franchise, doing its own exhibition mode. Now, if you guys are in, hold on. Now, if you guys are in sports games, it's why I always talk about baseball. You know, guys, to protect our sport, if you're playing Madden or anything. If you guys are into baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball. If you guys are playing remakes of Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 1 and 2. I don't know when there's going to be another Tony Hawk game. If you guys are playing the PGA Tour of Tiger Woods. I know one YouTuber that's been playing the crap out of it. And that is the Ape Sound. You guys should check him out on his YouTube channel. He's got a lot of golf. He's got a lot of things on his channel. You guys can jump into any sports games with no extra cost. Now let me tell you guys something about baseball over the weekend here today. I did game 2 of my 88 Reds campaign. I brought us a win, yesterday. So it's us to be open, no, actually no, this past Sunday, I'm sorry. So no guys, I did game 2 of my 1988 Reds campaign. So myself and I and our Reds guys, we started 1-0. We defeated our Cardinals, in my opening day of my Cincy 88 campaign. I scored 3-1. Home runs between a few of my players is, well, as a matter of fact, is Cal Daniels and my current catcher, Bo Diaz. And then, I mean, that win was a 3-1 opening day in my 88 Reds campaign. And then I did game 2 of my Reds campaign of 1988 also. The other day, guys, this past first weekend on a Sunday. My starting pitcher was, well, I did not start Jose Rizzo in my 1988 Reds lineup, and also my campaign either. The starting pitcher behind that one was, not having the cause of it, but exactly who it was. I think, well, hold on, let me look at Game Changer for a second. But yeah, guys, the final score, myself and I and our Reds, our Cardinals, for me and for us, as the opponents won. So, right now, guys, in my first 2 games, I am 2-0 for now in my 1988 Reds campaign, so I got us to not bad of a start. You talk about your best lineups and wanting to protect our sport. I haven't played Madden in years. And I do have a couple different copies in the back, but I don't actually play them anymore, since they're pretty much locked and loaded, but not exactly personified either. But yeah, guys, my record right now in my Reds 1988 campaign, we are 2-0. So far, game 1 was 3-1 in favor of me, myself, and our Reds. And then we beat our Cardinals 4-1 this past Sunday. Now if I start game 3 of my 88 Reds campaign, if I can get us to 3-0 and finish off our Cardinals tomorrow, possibly. Well, I don't have to be picked up till around 5 o'clock tomorrow, involving Cougar basketball. So, and we're not going to be done till probably around 8:30 or whatever damn time we're done, but I'm not sure yet. But it's gonna take a lot of time, our voices are gonna be loud, and so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna have to take our time and plan. Remember, guys, I do have a meeting tomorrow at 3:30 as well, so that's not going to take a lot of measurements from me. You know, it's all about trying to dip in some time. If you're having chips to dip into a sauce, or having something with burritos or taquitos as a Mexican meal. So, it all depends. Marimar, as long as you're staying around with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our group. Remember, guys, not only you have a seat to fill in, you do it also. Remember, guys, you do it because you're driven, and you're much more comfortable the way you are. That's the way it should be. I mean, that would make a difference, and pretty much more to, you know, to stick around and hold on. That's the main part of it. Does not want to take anything else away from anyone. It really does not. As you guys can see, we got 2 teleport stones. I'm going to qualify a bit more than that. We haven't done any hunts yet, or take on any new espers yet. If we want to buy a little time, we'll see how things can really don't exactly flash between our very eyes. But yeah, guys, baseball is life. You want to have a lot of fun, want to protect our sport most of the time. here we are. It's got to know what you love playing the most. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam today. Now, I do want Borderlands 4. I want to maybe get Ghost of Yodi sometime this year. Don't know when Delta Snake Eater is arriving. But I almost want to maybe take one guess. It's not exactly 2 or 3. My guess is probably this coming Thanksgiving. If they get it right from Konami. Death Stranding 2 won't be able to probably fall. But it all depends what the what himself and also the company wants to really investigate and look more into. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens before we get ourselves in further notice. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam till Thursday. If you guys are looking at pre-order stuff, we're gonna get DLCs, mods to start the year. If we're looking to have fresh new games for this year. I want a lot of us to look alive. We want to make sure we got something comfortable, not when we need it, but when we want them, in a current possible way. We can say we're positive, and always thinking of something current, and have something to think about too. So, well guys, Lady S is now level 33. I'm gonna play serve with somebody else in a second. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Perfect. Hey guys, Lady S is now at 2160. So I'm gonna play serve for the one person that's not being messed with, and that's Baltier. So I'm gonna keep that much more in mind. Hold on, let me get to. But you never know, guys, how much you can really prefer and also take in it. So, but it all depends what we got going on. We want to make sure everything is comfortable, not exactly being misplaced. But yeah guys, my name on Steam is StackDawson93. You guys go after purchases and also pre-orders. When you take the time and take a shot or a chance. It's like if you're looking to have a knockout blow, if you're doing boxing, I don't do a lot of boxing games very much either. Especially when it comes to the fact with emulators. On a phone, or a tablet, or a laptop. But yeah guys, go after anytime you want, and start processes or pre-orders. Now remember guys, the most entirely important thing, or if I say the most important rule, not from Silent Library from MTV, is love, support, and respect is the key, or it's the awesome and creative. With our 600 and... Actually no guys, how many mods are we at, by the way? Did I tell you guys we are at 609, I think? I think we're at 600... Actually, no, we are at 608 mods. I'm sorry. We're at 608 mods, guys, by the way. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. But alright, guys, what I can say on the stream, take your time, guys, socialize it. What I can say on the stream, meet and greet. And I'm gonna tell you guys my totals quickly. Now, my followers have been overshadowing. They've been down and down an amount of time. You know, guys, every hour, if it does not change a thing. But we all know, guys, Ellie in Japan is not going to help me avoid it once it gets to time. You know, with all due respect, with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. So we want to have something to lock up with. We want to have something to focus on between a YouTube channel to the next. Whatever sounds more important, it's something that a lot of us are going to do. You know, guys, make things we want them to be all of a sudden. We don't want to have everybody else do the same thing for them. We want to help each other out. That's the best way, in the current positive way possible. Ellie Japan, you may want to stick around for this. And you guys in the chat also. Now guys, my views currently, I'm at 5,500 watch hours, 108. So, if you guys do or do not have an AMS system, well, Ellie in Japan told me a little while ago, she does have a boosting system. I know it's again, maybe try to get my followers way up again. You know, like I said, guys, my former excellent total was 211k. I haven't seen that set in a long time. But those are my totals as of now. Remember, guys, that if you do not have an Amazon system, you guys can watch my playlist, increase my stuff a little bit. You know, guys, the more you guys share it, the more you guys follow it. The more people would get intrigued, get much more of a large gathering, have a bigger and bigger crowd. Well, yes, guys, having Baltia start whistling and whistling. Or not having a rooster, you know, pretty much wake you up every morning. Whatever sounds good for you guys. To help our YouTube channels, we want to help out and do something on it. This is my Ninja. Ninja. Hopefully it's not Cobra from G.I. Joe. I mean, you're talking about the rise of Cobra. You know, guys, you look at Channing Tatum, Damon Wayans, Dennis Quaid as well. The one that did John McClane, no. I mean, he's not in until Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in, as far as I know. But I'm not going to really talk about what's going on with him and Vin Diesel. It's pretty much their personal problems in between. I'm not going to really acknowledge any facts on it yet. But yeah, guys, those are my totals as of now. But the most important thing, guys, to increase our YouTube channels from the bottom to the top. If you're cheering a basketball team, football team, or having anything else, guys, for practices. Like I said, with bowling, cheerleading, basketball, football. I know flag football is coming to, you know, with the National Football League in the next year or so. I don't actually do flag football, or be like Bobby Boucher from the Waterboy, to be honest. But you know, if I was doing flag football, a lot of us would have to be like, for example, Dan Marino, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, my idol guys from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger, or the other idol guys, Vinny Testaverde, for example, just to name a few. Well, guys, like and share the stream, take your time, and socialize it, and always follow and share it out, guys. Making sure your name is known. Making sure who you are, not what you are, but who you actually wanna be. That's the main part of it. But the most important thing, guys, to lift our YouTube channels in a good, possible way, is we watch our videos in full. Watch that video in full, guys. Like and share the stream. Bring everybody on YouTube together. Remember, guys, bring our social media, bring our blade together, and do something that helps us out daily as much as anything else. It's like if we're in the TV lights like nothing else, you pretty much are a star and pretty much famous. But yeah, guys, bringing our stuff together, making sure we're not alarming. You know, not to have any distribution. Remember, guys, you do it because you're driven, and you want to enjoy what people love to do. But anyway, guys, bring our YouTube channels together, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. And yes, guys, so much more. And Baltios has got himself asleep between one of these midgets. Well, as long as he's not a pigeon, you know, people can use a comfortable big weapon when they get a chance and when they want. So, alright, guys, today's date is January 7th, 2024. If you guys recall, my musketeer is now 38 years old. So we recently had her birthday this past Saturday, on the 4th. So, it's like if you get to a certain point, you talk about aging, I mean, you don't feel like you're pretty much 38. You don't feel like if you're 40. You pretty much are in your 20s somewhere. But it all depends. How you guys really want to describe it. Your age, your personification, whatever sounds important. Well, guys, let me double check. I'm going to do another quick save in a second. I'm going to replace Vaughn for Pinello. Tiwa May Reyes. Give me 1 second. Now, Reyes guys will be on 600 knife mod. We're gonna get to that right now. Well, guys, we are now at 609 mods, which is awesome to really look at. Guys, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go back quickly to Rabanasta and see what happens. Remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and always energy. Always has. As long as we're not looking at Steve Carell, continuing what he's doing with acting. Thank you for standing by with us, Doc. Always having to stick around and hang around as well. Well, guys, and we are always, guys, the biggest, strongest power of our exciting community as well. So, guys, we're going to begin with in-gaming news with Will Smith. Now, despite the reports denying his improved involvement, guys, Will Smith did post a mysterious message about the Matrix. Now, I want to say, guys, Will Smith has been in not 1, not 2, but 3 Men in Black movies. You guys remember, you have Will Smith, Timely Zones, the late Rip Torn, which may God have mercy on his soul, between hand to hand. But basically, guys, Will Smith is thinking about doing something with the Matrix. But I have got one question. Why? Why would Will Smith do a damn thing like the Matrix? I mean, he does have the black shades compared to, like I said, guys, compared to Men in Black back in 2001. Because I don't know when we're getting another Men in Black movie. Probably sometime this year. I mean, I doubt it's going to be this year. Or whenever Timely Zones wants to do it. Or whatever he wants to really trigger on it. You know, because I'm going to get some extra Princess Kiss right now. But yeah, really, if we're looking at it, if Will Smith wants to do something with the Matrix, the 5th one probably won't be out until sometime this year. As long as it's okay with Keanu Reeves. Because he's the man behind the Matrix. He is the voice behind Shadow and the 3rd Sonic also. But honestly, guys, Will Smith did exactly post something on Twitter X yesterday. And he did state the following by doing an original audio. By saying, "Wake up, Will." This is Final Fantasy XII. See what may? This is the 2nd time I've had this game on a PS4 version. And I have had the PS5, guys, for a little over 4 years now. Baylor's not going to get this damn thing. But I do have a 7-view option for the PS5, though. If I want to go and use it, or not part ways with it yet. But here's the thing about Will Smith, guys. Ever since The Matrix has been out since 1997, he was almost cast as Neo in The Matrix. But you know, since they recently found Keanu Reeves for the part, I think he did pretty well. But Will Smith, by the way, him doing Man in Black and whatnot, he actually did tease something about doing a Matrix collaboration on Instagram. So, like I said, guys, what Will Smith did coming out of that metaphor, he did state the following: "Wake up, Will. The Matrix has you." So I don't know when we're getting the next Matrix. It's probably not going to be for a while until they want to bring something back with Keanu Reeves to help him do it, or whatever they want to do with Will Smith with the Matrix by then. I know he may do something with the second Aladdin. I mean, if they want to do something with him with that one, also voicing Aladdin and also himself as the genie, but I don't know. I have no clue what's going to be hands on deck since he's already teasing something about the 5th Matrix already. So I don't know when the 5th one is going to be coming out or arriving at all, but Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be for a while. Guys, we're gonna have different movies. Like I said, The Matrix. Actually, no. Yeah, like I said, if something is gonna be Paces as a Virtue, like I said, it's probably the fifth one probably won't be out at least for a while. So we're gonna have to wait much more than anything to really sense the landscape. Alright guys, Marvel Rivals does have the details for Fantastic Four. They've got new maps and more coming, guys, in Season 1. So it's only coming out of Marvel Rivals. They do have some new stuff that will be arriving, and pretty much exactly in a tall order. I'm actually not going to read any of this. I do have Marvel Rivals in the back, but I do not exactly take the measurements or the tools for that game. So, but what we want to do in this map, guys, we want to see where we want to see where we can go to Nalbana on this one. I have been having a hard time trying to find this current location on it, or whatever has to really involve. So I can quickly double check, guys. See if there's a location for that one. I don't think there's a boat exactly. And we can try to get something on it. But hold on, let me see if I can double qualify on this one. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. Guys, remember, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and always energy. Does not have anything else to replace, but more to hang on. Now, speaking of hanging on, guys, hold on, let me look at, so guys, we're looking at two locations where Nalbana is. We have Domaska and, Nabrina. So if we're looking at teleport something from this, I think we can probably do something with this Answer Sand quickly. But back to what I was saying, guys, it's gonna be somewhere in between. Alright, guys, I don't think you guys have heard this now of what's going on. But apparently, guys, there's actually a film confirmed. You guys have heard of this game I almost was about to beat. Ever since they came out with a sequel game compared to it. That game, guys, is called Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, I stopped that game after 40 episodes exactly, but not have anything else to really replace it, or have damage on it. That game was a lot of fun, but I never got to the second Horizon game. But apparently, guys, Horizon Zero Dawn has been confirmed, but they are looking to do collaboration between PlayStation and Columbia Pictures also. That's something to think about, guys. I mean, I don't know if it's how, but when. That's the main part of it too. So they are recently telling us that we're going to begin an Horizon Zero Dawn movie. I mean, we don't have to worry about the Legend of Zelda movie anytime soon. So that's out of the question. But I do know, guys, the last movie, before they talked about doing an Horizon Zero Dawn movie, was, what was it beforehand? Uncharted, with Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland from Spider-Man. So if you think about it otherwise, it was pretty much based on any certain facts on it, so. But it really did not change much of the landscape. You know, guys, the movie Uncharted is inspired by Nathan Drake, the people from Ubisoft. I mean, it's about a scavenger, you know, when it comes to investigating. If you look at Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, you talk about other actors between a scavenger, a doctor, or want to do something that could symbolize, you know, guys, a storyline, something else that goes with that, or you know, some sort of a tourist. So they are looking to do something with Horizon Zero Dawn as a movie adoption. So if I had to guess when that's going to be in development, I have no clue. My guess is probably not until after this year. If they're looking to do something with Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm gonna, guys, remember I played the shit out of it after 40 episodes, but I sadly did not ever beat it. I never played number 2, but that's pretty much not out of the question either. Pretty much the thoughts that are in hand. I do have plenty of respect for Ubisoft of what PlayStation is all going to work on and also take respect towards the company. And yes, guys, the franchise of Horizon. But I do know, if they do something with that movie as an adoption, it's going to take a lot of work from PlayStation and take something that really describes the entirety of the Horizon franchise in a tall order. So, yeah, if I had to guess when they're going to be coming out with that, maybe by the time The Legend of Zelda starts coming out as well. But we don't want to get ourselves coming in or try to joke around with that. But I do know, guys, Horizon Zero Dawn is an awesome game. The sequel to that game as well does the same, but a little bit better to really see what really describes the entire story. A lot of side quests, guys, and also anything else with greatness on it. So, as long as the greatness brings something to Horizon Zero Dawn, I think they'll have something perfect. I don't think it's going to be... I can see that movie doing something better and better than Borderlands with Jack Black on it. But we all know, guys, the answer, if Minecraft's going to be good this year, I would say no. But apparently this one person has already announced a second Minecraft. I mean, why do we need another Minecraft, guys? I mean, was us getting the first Minecraft movie that's coming out in theaters very soon? I mean, we don't need a second one right now. But if they're going to be flossing their own toilets and wanting to make the first one as big and also as awesome as a game than everything else, I think they're just having a stupidity idea. I mean, we're getting a second Mario by next year. No, that's not going to be let down from Nintendo. But Minecraft is an awesome game between PlayStation, Xbox exactly, and, you know, you guys get the idea between other systems and also anything else with its creators. But if they disappoint Minecraft, I'm gonna be laughing. I'll be laughing if it does not do good in the reviews all of a sudden. If they do it bad, I'm gonna be laughing, but not because Borderlands is terrible. By not watching it in a observation, but doing something that's not exactly clueless with Minecraft. But if they want to bring something head over heels, the people from Minecraft can do whatever they want. They're gonna have damsel in distress whenever they want completely. Am I gonna watch the damn movie? No. I would just, like I said, guys, I would just flush it down the toilet. I mean, I would play the game, but no. I would not watch the entirety of it. Well, we all know, guys, Jack Black wants to do something besides Minecraft. So, especially with School of Rock. Trust me. Alright, guys, well, guys, next up, The Last of Us Season 2 trailer teases an April 2025 of this year of an HBO series. Now, Dom DeBomb did post something on Twitter, I think yesterday or over the weekend, about Abby being played by Kaylin Dever. She's going to be taking, guys, the center stage upon it. So, I mean, I've never seen the first season, but it's going to really tell what's going to happen in the second season. So we're going to see what that's going to really hold in between. So that's something to think about closely. What am I doing, guys? I'm going to jump into this too. Norm Swallow, thank you for coming in as well, and continue make sure everything is known and current. And we finally got to this location, guys. Welcome to Nalbana Fortress. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fortress. So, HBO Max did state, quote, they do have an April trailer for the last of season 2. So they do have a big focus for Abby. Which I'm not exactly going to look into, though. If we get The Last of Us Part 3, we have to wait until the PS6 starts coming out. Along with the new Elder Scrolls, yeah guys, the new Elder Scrolls game. That's going to be not number 5, guys, but number 6 for sure. Remember guys, we don't want to get ourselves squashed or destroyed on it. Not by far. So that's something to think about, guys. If you have HBO Max, you're welcome to watch and get back to the Last of Us series. I think a lot of you guys will still be regularly intrigued and having a strong interest in a lot of things with the environment for The Last of Us. But you know, guys, Naughty Dog does an awesome job with those games. And yes, they do. They have a lot of things to settle in between Joel and... You know, guys, The Last of Us Part 2 was an outstanding game. I've been the crap out of that one, and Part 1 as well. Back to back. But we honestly don't know when Part 3 is coming out by far. That's something to think about, guys. But not yet. Not exactly yet, all of a sudden. But we're gonna have plenty of time to really bring something to the table. But like I said, guys, not yet, but soon. But yeah, guys, Minecraft, you gotta be kidding me. So, I'm not gonna really discuss the Nvidia stuff. It's not my entirely, stuff in my arsenal. You guys can look at a video trailer for Virtua Fighter. A pre-development game, guys, and also a look at gameplay as well. Now, I don't know if I remember playing Virtua Fighter as an arcade classic game over the years. I think that was back in 1994. Or it might have been the early 2000s in a laundromat or at a different location in the United States, between multiple states in the city. But you know, guys, Virtua Fighter is pretty much a different fighting experience type of game. You look at Galaga, Pac-Man, but those games are different between Virtua Fighter completely. But if you guys understand it, when it comes to fighting games, you're talking about the biggest, amazing names. Now, the games that I can tell you, you look at Tekken 8, you look at Marvel vs. Capcom. If you look at other games, by example, they're pretty much always the way they are. You look at the fight characters, they take on, you know, have skills, have anything else going your way, would have something much more positive in a current possible strategy to look into, and you guys get the idea. But the thing about Virtual Fighter, I mean, well guys, we are now at the highways right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to use, actually no, I don't think we're going to use quickening on these pieces of garbage. But I'm probably going to be doing, well guys, if they're weak against Aqua, I'll give him the water. I'll give him the water. 839, not as bad. But yeah, you guys can check out the development log. I'll look a little bit into this real quick and see how much can really take in. Thank you, Walter, for having a slice and dice. Listen, also watch out for these traps too. We want to keep ourselves in an element of surprise. Or Torsmatic. We don't want to get ourselves in a higher standard, guys. But we do have somebody fiery too. Hold on. Yes, he's weak against Aqua, guys. No worries. But he's about to be piling in between, also. Not to mention anything compared. But I will take it. And a death trap, guys. Look out. But yeah, let me look at Virtual Fighter for really fast. Yeah, guys, it's only coming out of the project that people are doing with this game. But I do know, guys, the Virtual Fighter is not as bad as it normally is. But I do know, when it came to an arcade game that really inspired it, I would say it brought some attraction, maybe something to predict. But you know, guys, I haven't played another fighting game, like I say, guys, in a while. But you know, people can tell a difference between a fighting game, an RPG, or a shooting game, mostly. I mean, whatever is more to describe, it's like, you want to play that game, you want to take your time with the energy, the health bars, you know, special powers that people want to use. But if you're playing Marvel vs. Capcom, people nearly dialed in the process. That's what it could be, to really match. Now speaking of Elder Scrolls 6, guys. Now the announcement for number 6 is now as old as Skyrim was when the Elder Scrolls 6 was announced. It tastes my patience, but very well. Well, like I said, if Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out, it probably won't be until the time the PS6 starts arriving by then. I told you guys repeatedly before this, if they do something right with the PS6 more and more often, and then, I mean, by the time Elder Scrolls 6 starts responding, that's going to be the upcoming first ever games by the time the console starts coming out for sure. But we don't want to have to stick around and wait forever to see what's going to be coming to a head, guys. And much more into balance to balance. I mean, yes and no. I mean, I can see them releasing Elder Scrolls 6 by then, but Skyrim was not disappointing. But ever since Elder Scrolls 6, guys, was when it finally got announced, they revealed it, guys, after 2,403 days after that. But the recent reveal, guys, was the best almost 7 years, ever since June 10th, 2018. Now you guys remember back when E3 was in its 5th year, alright? And basically, if you look at it, Elder Scrolls 6 did have its first ever trailer. And yes, they did go inside of what the game is.
We can win this.
And a lot of expecting and a lot of pronunciation. So I still see Elder 6 to come out soon, but I can see that a great game down the road. But I don't know when it's going to really respond to the creators and publishers to that one. I mean, with all due respect between any company, I mean, pretty much the love and the support, I do see that game arriving to the PS6 first, before anything else really gets dragged. That's what I see in the process. You know, guys, between a position to another one. But just one thing at a time, though. So I do really see that in going forward. I see Elder Scrolls 6 arriving. That's what I can still see going forward right now. But you know, we want to see how well it's going to really do, though. See how much it can make, how much it can really coordinate, and I think they're going to be doing the rightful reasons, the rightful topics on it. But you know, ever since back in 2018, guys, when they announced Elder Scrolls 6 was going to be the biggest thing for the company, I mean, people knew how much it's going to really take charge, though. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, my guess is, and my only worthy honest prediction, we're not going to get Elder Scrolls 6 until the PS6, so it's coming out by far. We're still going to have a long time to get to that process and start occupying it, though. But I do see number 6 being better than actually what it is than Skyrim. But I do see it being a worthy game. I see that being awesome. But I don't think we'll get another Final Fantasy game, though. As of right now, I don't think so. But until we get to Elder Scrolls 6 and then the next PlayStation console, there's going to be a lot of questions to be answered for it. But, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, Elder Scrolls 6 will have a lot of, people respect not only the RPGs and as a positive note, but exactly doing something with, guys, with the company, with any RPG in the process. So, like I said, guys, we never know. It's gonna take more than a small portion of time to see what they're gonna do, of what they have to do. So, it all depends what meets the eye and what they really want to expect between the game. So yeah, guys, that's what it is. More the merrier. Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap everything up in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and do my skill license points. Well, like I said, I mean, if they're gonna do something big with Elder Scrolls 6, that game is gonna be, far better and beyond perfect. We want to see how much people can relate and how many people are gonna be playing it. I see a lot of people doing that, guys. I really, really see that, but we do not have a release date for that game right now. We do not have another trailer for that yet. It all depends if Kingdom Hearts 4 will be releasing by the time the PS6 starts arriving. I do know that Grand Theft Auto 6 might be releasing to the PS6 as well, if we think about it, for instance. But honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of questions to answer right now of what they're going to do with Elder Scrolls 6, but I can see it the way people can see the others in perspective on it. So, but when it comes to expertise, I feel like, well, if they're going to do something that's more positive, then Elder Scrolls 6 might be the upcoming game that people are dying to play. I mean, the way it could be for Grand Theft Auto 6 this coming fall. You guys understand, that game is going to be a much more destructive game. That game is still going to win, regardless. I told you guys repeatedly in an amount of time, I just, if it comes down to it, doesn't matter what Kingdom Hearts is going to do. It's going to be about how much GTA 6 wants it more. Also, guys, Borderlands 4, Ghost of Yodi, and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Oh yeah, guys, one extra name too. Intergalactic Prophet from Naughty Dog. So yeah, we're gonna have much more time than anything. But yeah, guys, we don't have to take on Elder Scrolls right now. But I do know people are gonna be working hard to bring this game to luck, and also bringing much more of the gameplay, the graphics, the visual effects. By the time we get to the PS6, far from anything. So, I do see that game releasing by then. Well, do you have any thoughts quickly about Sansi? I still see that game being excellent by the time we get the next couple years. But not at the moment, currently. But we have a lot of time for this year. I do know Tokyo Game Show is coming up soon. They can do something with Elder Scrolls by then. But we'll see what happens before people get ahead of us, get ahead of ourselves and themselves too. There's not a lot of stuff to answer yet. But Tokyo Game Show will be arriving probably soon. Well, we'll see. Well guys, enough about Elder Scrolls. I'm gonna wrap everything up for this first Tuesday of 2025 right now. So yeah, like I said, Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be perfect. It's not gonna... I can see it being an amazing game, and maybe a feature of GOTY. By the time the PSX starts arriving soon. So, I'll wait sooner rather than later. Alright guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Based on the schedule, Aliens Japan, oh boy. Like I said guys, I'm a little bit tired right now, but what I'm gonna do is just relax for a little bit, and go from place to place, but not have any tiredness going around. So yeah guys, my two love is at work this morning. I will be at bowling later on today. I do want to get back to, I want to get back to the scores that I used to seeing. I did have some pretty good scores to end last year. I think I might have that as a motive tonight, and then, you know, keep my going first and second arrow. But I'm just gonna relax until I text staff later on this morning. And then after I'm done with that, guys, I'm gonna be with my Subway family, since my two loves got an away basketball game tonight, and her ass won't be back until 9 o'clock, maybe around 9:15. But you guys don't know, she's gonna be desperately tired at the end. So we just gotta be careful, have a lot of energy, get good food, and have a lot of beauty sleep. So, like I said, all I'm going to do is just relax, maybe watch a couple of things, and just kill a little extra time. So yeah guys, based on the schedule, I will be, next stream guys, I will be back Thursday. Next stream guys will be Thursday in the morning. I may have another episode of Jack and Daxter. Or, but you guys remember what I mentioned about a New Year's resolution? I could bring back baseball and do a game of the day if I want to, but it all depends how this is going to work out. But we're gonna do something, you know, still for this year, but we'll see what happens. But I will have Ghostwire Tokyo this coming weekend mornings as well, just to follow it up. If you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac aids, keep healthy, Aliens Japan, exactly. The more healthy we are, the less we're not going to be getting. That's the main part of it. But yeah guys, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac aids with our biggest, strongest power, as we are always applying, and we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember guys, the more gathering we get, the more views, the more thumbs up, the more followers we can gain, and take our time with everything. Remember guys, we bring everything, gain everything, and I mean everything, at one time. And you do it because you're driven, and you're proud of what you are doing, and what accomplishing in between as well. But make sure you guys hit that like button. My ass is a little bit tired right now. I'm just gonna relax for a little bit, and then we'll be fine as far as anything else goes by far. But yeah guys, the most important thing is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative with our 609 mods. We're not at 605 anymore. We're at 609 now. Remember guys, we're excellent, and with patience, and making sure we're sounding great, and also sounding amazing. With our biggest, strongest power of our exciting community. Remember guys, you know, like I said, we're at 609 months now. Anyways, Japan, I did message you on Facebook. If you want to jump to something on the channel, let me know. You can increase my followers, instead of me going down all the time. But I do trust most of you when we get the time and get a shot by doing one specific thing going forward. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Socialize it, guys. Follow it, tweet it out, and share it. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, anything else from top to bottom, all we have to do, guys, is one thing. One especially good thing. If you guys have New Year's resolutions, you guys can tell everybody about that if you want. Matilda tell me hers earlier this week, and I know you guys can do the same too. And I did the same thing to you guys, the end of last week. I mean, the end of 2024, exactly. So I'm pretty sure you guys know what they could be and what they are. But yeah, guys, follow and share it, socialize it on our apps, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Yeah, guys, I'm just a little bit watery and tired. But I will be back Thursday in the morning, hopefully for Jack and Daxter, before I go back to work, guys. So I'll have 2 to 7 on Thursday, and then morning shifts Friday and Saturday. I might be off another 4 days after that, so you never know. But yeah, guys, like and share the stream, like and share the stream. Some guys like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. Take your time, but do not get yourselves out of options. You don't want to get yourselves swelled or, be out of energy. Or pretty much be full of slime either. You do it because you're driven, you want to keep doing what you're doing, and continue with a lot of Lord's gathering, love, and a lot of support, and everything else going our way. But alright, guys, like and share the stream, meet and greet. The best way to upgrade our channels, guys, without a boosting system, is we watch our videos in full, most importantly. You guys can watch that and add it to a playlist. I'm gonna add this to the playlist real quick. So yeah, don't forget to check out Ellie in Japan, guys. She can help you out. You can help support her, love our loves most importantly, and do something we can do. That make us look better, make us look good, and continue to sound good when we're live streaming, mostly. But yeah, guys, like and share the stream, like and share the stream, like and share the stream, and meet and greet. But if you guys do not have an admin system, I suppose Ellie's Japan, she's going to be doing something for me. Once it gets the time on Facebook, and that's what I want on my YouTube channel. And you guys' channel too. But yeah, thank you, Love Ellie's Japan. But yeah, guys, I will be back Thursday. Same time, same channel. Pretty much AM, not PM currently. But the most important thing, guys, with our channels, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, socialize it, follow and share it, and tweet it out. We're bringing everybody together with our 609 mods, our followers, and everybody else that's here today. Being active and past and present. But yeah, guys, bringing our YouTube channels, our social media, and always our podcast services all around our social media, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. So I'm going to go and rest the surf for a little while this morning, guys. But I will see you guys back here Thursday in the morning. Hopefully Zack and Daxter, and then Ghostwire Tokyo is coming Saturday, and shooting on Sunday mornings, every weekend. Remember, guys, same time, same channel, and then we're going to have a lot of luck since we're going back to bowling later on today. So I think everything will be fine, have everything else to cover up, and get to the good shots that I want to continue making with the cherry. But alright, guys, be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. I will see you guys after tomorrow. I've got a couple of things to do tomorrow, and then going back to work on Thursday. But we're going to have fun by tomorrow night for home basketball for our Cougars, and then having a meeting before that around 3:30. I'll be with my Subway family after we're done with protecting our sport tonight, so it's going to be all set and relaxable. So you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. I will be back Thursday, guys, in the morning, same time, same channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and I will see you guys in the next one.